Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here with a fast video. Again, what we're teaching here at Day Trading Radio and the School of Stock is unbelievable. All we have to do is just be at the right time in the right place, and we could have these markets work as an ATM for us. Every time I see a setup, I want to just jump on here, take a nice little video of it, and explain to you exactly what's going on here. We have divergence back here. We just got a nice trade off of there, and right now we're starting to see something set up here on a 3-minute time frame. And what we're doing here, our object here, is to make a couple $100 on the trade, do a few of these trades a day, and call it a day. Very simple procedure, very simple criteria that we follow. We just have to wait for the setup, and we almost have a setup right now. That's why I want to turn on this video fast and kind of break that down for you. This is actually the S&P futures. This is the NASDAQ futures. We're watching both. In this case, the ES is what we're getting the alert on. The NQ could also give a nice little alert. There's actually a little trend line here that we might be looking at soon. And let me get back down on that chart here fast. All right, so you can see that low and that lower low, and here we have a 3-minute divergence, and we're going into the last half an hour of the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this trade. It's on the ES. We're going to switch this over to the ES. I want to do this fast. And we're just going to take this long here.
Order filled.
And we're going to look for this to pop up here based off of this 3-minute divergence. And that's what we're going to call it, it's a divergence trade. You'll see here on the screen here, this will be a profit gain level. I'll switch that over so you can see the in currency instead of points. Right now we're right at the level 7150 as our entry, but it's based off of this special setup that we're going to be seeing here going forward. As this trade works out, just remember I teach this strategy on the School of Stock and at Day Trading Radio. The schoolofstock.com has a great course on it. Catch you up. Day Trading Radio, we trade the markets every single day. So you're seeing us take these trades live. So welcome to come by and hang out. You can see we're already up $25. The object here is to just identify these setups.
3-minute buy signal.
You're going to see here's our 3-minute buy signal, and again, lots of times you're going to be away from your computer and you have an alert go off like that. It tells you that the setup is active and we're ready to go. You can see I even have it set up on my phones and stuff. So if I do hear one of these, I do get a tradeometer setup or a Rambot setup, as you just heard. I know that something's happening, and I can run over to my computer and place the trade. I don't have to be sitting in front of it 24/7. These certain setups, the criteria is so strict, and it's such a good criteria that I just want to take a few of them a day. Now we have a 1-minute time frame moving up. We have a 3-minute time frame moving up. We're on the ES, and we have let me see what we have on here. We have 2 contracts, and that really represents 1 point represents $50. So for each contract, 1 point would, for 2 contracts, 1 point will equal $100. So if we get at 1 point on this, remember we're in at 71, right at 71.50. We get up to 72.50. That's about a point, and that would give us a $100 profit on that trade. Now I usually put this down to 3 ticks, which is right under a point. But we'll, and I like to manage this as I go. Again, some of the techniques you might not be familiar with. Just all you have to worry about is the money that goes up with these setups. And as you can see, we're up to $50 right now. And this is just based off of a simple technique. Now remember, this is a 3-minute divergence. So that 3-minute time frame is going to be more of the time frame we're going to be working on that divergence. You can see it's starting to move up here. Now you could be in your sushi, you could be down out by the pool enjoying yourself. The important thing is knowing when these setups are happening. This is like I call my money on the ground trade, When this setup comes up, it's like finding a $20 or $50 bill on the ground. All we have to do is activate the trade, place our stop. In this case, our stop, because it's a divergence, would be placed right underneath that last candle right there, that low candle. And that's about it as far as we want to go. And we're actually watching this rotation on the 1 minute time frame. This 1 minute time frame is starting to get a kind of extended. Because of the 3 minute, I want to hold on to it a little bit longer, and because it's a divergence, I want to hold on to it longer. Well, we have the criteria and the methodology and a trading plan that you could also learn that works hand in hand with this type of strategy. So definitely check it out, School of Stock, as I wait to see if our profit comes in, or I might just take this off and we might just let it go. Just want to check in. You'll see these videos every so often when I do have an opportunity to take it live. Again, that's at DayTradingRadio.com. It's going on 6 minutes. Don't want to make it too long, but not bad making $60 to $70 in a few minutes, a few times a day. This setup here, I compare it to my casino trade. When you go into you're playing some blackjack, and the dealer has a 5 showing, and you have a great hand. So you want to either double down. This is where you really bet your money, is when you see this setup. And again, you might not be familiar with the setup at all. I haven't gone much into it. It's a divergent setup, and again, a lot of that information can be found at theschoolofstock.com. Let's see if this gets going. We see that divergence moving back up here, starting to rotate back up slowly. It's just got a little further pop. Take this off, and then again, all we have to do is wait for the next one. Come on, here we go. You can see how our rotation has brought us up here close to 100. Typically, the stock would pull back at this point, but because we have that bigger time frame in our favor, that's why we're holding on to this a little bit longer. We're going to look for a little bit further move higher, because the time frame, the 3 minute here, is still rotating up. So we got to get a little further pop on that, and then we're going to take profits into that pop. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. There's our pop. Here's our 5 minute time frame, and you can see that's just starting to turn back up also. And now we have that pop. We're up to $75. I mean, you could take that all, lock in $50 right there, and that's how you make $50 in a few minutes. Let's just do that.
Order filled.
And we're done. Done on that. Now, again, normally I'm looking for 3 ticks to get there. But if I see $50 like that real fast in a few minutes, I just tend to take that. That's on 2 contracts. Now remember, this is a divergent setup we've taken. This is our second one we've taken today on the ES. The other one was a sell signal right here. And it was a divergence right there, and you can see we got our 3 ticks on that, which was a beautiful trade. And look at that. Look at how we started to roll over. So, there's an exit, there's an entry strategy, and there's an exit strategy. Simple as that. Hope you enjoyed that video. Learn more about this technique at theschoolofstock.com, or watch the show daily at DayTradingRadio.com. Thanks.